Hey everyone, welcome back to our Dragon Age series playthrough. This one's going to be a little bit of a different episode because we are going to be mainly talking to our companions, getting our stuff leveled up.
Wish of me?
And we're going to go ahead and get on with that. I'd like to ask you
If
something.
you must.
How did you become
I was
a
not
shape
born
change?
such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we
I'm really
assume the
excited
forms of
about the
creatures
series
to
going
watch
forward
them
because I
from
think
hiding.
with us doing
When
a mini
child
series
is
where I
alone
just
and separate from his
talk to the
tribe,
companions
that
rather
is when we
than
strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair
making
to be
you guys sit
devoured.
through
A
hour
most
episodes of me
amusing
just
legend.
talking to them and then getting to the mission. I think doing these little miniseries would
Changing
definitely
her
help
form, certainly.
with that. So,
Devouring lost children.
we're gonna be
I cannot
romancing
say.
Morrigan
She has not
in
done
this
it in my
playthrough.
experience,
She's
though
the
in
one I
truth my
normally go with
lifespan was but a
anyways because I
fraction
think
of
she
her
has the
own.
most
Why do you
unique
ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
story or romance line. So,
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may
yeah,
study
so I'm
the
pretty
creature,
excited.
learn
With
to
that, we're
move as
going
it
to be
does,
trying to
think
get the
as it
bars up
does.
for everybody
In
up
time, this allows
extremely
one to
high.
become as it is.
Because
I gain
you
nothing by
can
studying another human.
just because it
I
has a
already
heart
am
doesn't
the same
necessarily
as
mean
they
you
are.
fall in
I
love with that
learn
person. It
nothing.
just means you
So the
become a
answer is
well-respected
no,
person
my
to
human
them,
form is
and
the
it
only
creates a
one I
really cool
possess.
benefit to it.
Anyone with sufficient will.
And
But the act of
it
transformation
creates,
is a magical one.
I
'Tis a
think,
spell and thus
a really
requires
cool
mage's
team
talent.
dynamic,
If you
depending
had a
on who
notion
you
to learn
actually
such a skill for yourself,
play
sadly, you must
with
remain
on a
disappointed.
regular. So.
There were nights when the wilds called to me.
And it is,
True.
I
You
think,
look upon
like
the world
I
around you and
love
think
the
you know it well.
benefits you get. Like I believe
I have
Alistair gets
smelled it as a wolf,
increased constitution,
listened as a cat, prowled
and
shadows
Sten
that
gets,
you
of course,
never
increased
dreamed
strength and
existed.
constitution.
My life is as a
Liliana
human.
gets,
I am under no illusions
I
to the contrary.
believe, cunning. Like everyone gets like most of the stuff, most benefits that are similar.
They do not
And
shy away
like
from
Zen
To
or
their
Zevran
senses, I
gets,
believe I seem like
dexterity
any
and
other of
cunning.
their
Liliana gets
species.
dexterity and
As to
cunning.
what they think,
Ogren,
say, just as I am still human. No matter
Sten
my
and
form,
Alistair
they
get
are
strength and
still
constitution.
animals, thus
Shale,
they
I
cannot
believe,
speak,
gets strength and
even
constitution
were
as
I to
well.
ask.
And, of course, Grog just loves you, so.
No,
And
'tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the
Morrigan
world.
and Wynn
There
get
are
magic and
traditions of magic outside
willpower.
of the circle of magi,
So.
despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed passed down as
I just like
carefully guarded
having
lore from one
Morrigan
generation
in
to the
my
next.
group.
The zealots of the chantry would uproot all
Because
such
it's,
practitioners
I
if
mean,
they
sometimes
could.
I'll switch to
But
Wynn
as luck
depending
had it,
on, like, the
some still
difficulty of
exist.
mission.
My mother is such a one.
Like, I usually run around with,
Not all
Morrigan
apostates
most of the
use
time when I'm
forbidden
doing
blood arts.
stuff in like
Maleficarum
Denerim
do,
and
but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall
the Mage
for
Tower,
sake of what might be
or not the Mage Tower,
is a
Redcliffe.
dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the world
When
of
I
apostates
usually take
as
with me
leading
to Haven and Orzammar because
Indeed.
those are,
Have
in
you an
personal
opinion
opinion,
on my abilities,
harder
then? Am I an unnatural abomination
missions
to be
and
put to
do
the
require
torch?
a healer.
Oh,
So.
you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on
But I
us.
hope you guys enjoy these little mini episodes where I will be talking to
What do you
the
wish of me?
companions.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
I don't ever like doing the "why are you still here" conversation with her because it always comes off bad and she always disapproves of it. So real quick, this is a really cool tip. If you do have the, actually I think you can buy them without the Ultimate Edition, but you can come over here and buy these. These are gifts that automatically level up your man, I'm drawing a blank. The bar, the romance bar for the companions. extremely high. I think it does like 30 or 50 automatically. I will try to not use them throughout the gameplay. If I do eventually end up using them, I will only do so to get the final upgrades for each character.
What do you need?
So
Ask away. Essentially, they're trained to fight.
and I think the reason I'm going to abstain from doing that is just to make it so where I'm not immediately getting all these benefits, because I do want this to be a playthrough how you would actually play the game versus like all the tricks or, you know, extra stuff that you would get. Of course, we'll still be doing the DLCs like Soldier's Peak, Return to Ostagar, and all of that. So don't worry about that. We will get to them.
Perhaps. There usually isn't much of an opportunity.
But
The Chantry keeps a close
I
rein
don't
on
know
its
exactly when we'll be doing the DLCs. We'll probably do them after our first
magical talents.
regular main mission. So after we do the Mage Tower, we'll
And since
go
the
over
Chantry
and do
controls the
Return to
Lyric
Ostagar
Dwarves,
or Soldier's Peak. I usually like to do Return to Ostagar first because you can get some really good loot for both Alistair and your own character. And I
thankfully,
think
no.
that
You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows.
that is
You
probably
don't need
my favorite
lyrium
DLC
in
story.
order to learn the Templar talent.
Soldier's Peak is
Lyrium
cool,
makes Templar
and you
talents
get
more
like a really cool
or so I was told.
keep,
Maybe it
and
doesn't
you know,
even
you
do
get the
that.
storage
The Chantry
from that,
usually doesn't let their
and you can
Templars
also get some
away
really
either,
cool
so they can spread their
gear,
secrets.
especially if you can get the cutscene
an
to
exception.
activate. And I
Lucky
won't
me.
tell you what the cutscene is as of right now because you will get to see it.
What do you need? Ask away.
And yeah,
Yes. Sitting, as you observed. It's what you asked.
Ah,
I did. Bashera, was there anything else?
I really
Speak,
like
then.
the literal
Suggest we move on.
the way that the Kunari speak, or at least the way the literal sense of the way Sten speaks.
To answer a question. The Arishok asked what is the Blight by his
Well, they do.
curiosity.
Um,
Now here.
So, everyone, if you're curious who I'm talking to, I am talking to my girlfriend. She's currently on lunch, and we are on the phone together. You just can't hear her.
Yes.
So Sten asks, or the main character asks Sten, "What were you doing in the cage?" And Sten was like, "Sitting, as you observed." And then the main character, I made him ask, "Why don't you just answer my question?" He goes, "I did."
I cannot go home. It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the dark spawn waiting. As you wish.
And it's just a great way to. I love the way that they talk. It is pretty hilarious.
Oh, why you little? Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look. Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound Warriors...
I love the
days of the
interactions
old
that the
France
characters have
would
with
feed their Mabari
the
the flesh
Mabari.
of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
It's just great. Like, again, it gives the world a real. It makes it feel real, like you're actually watching people interact. And I think that's where this game really builds its greatness off of.
dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again. I just did. I don't want it, you worthless fur bag. Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Sten and him are great together. This scene really makes me laugh.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Just great. And he just digs. Those are cute puppers. Alrighty, and I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and talk to Liliana real quick, and that will be the last companion we talk to for this episode.
Well,
We'll probably do a couple of more episodes of us talking to the companions just to give you guys something to watch other than the main quests and the side quests that we'll be doing. And I think that it's gonna add a little life to the series. Just so you guys aren't watching again hour-long episodes of me sitting here talking to them and then doing the quests. Because I don't want it to cut down on the main quests. I would just like to be able to get to them, get them done, and go from there. Instead of making you guys sit here and watch me talk to them for however long this video is going to be, and then having to cut the next video or the quest short on the video. That way you guys actually have, stuff to watch.
When I woke,
and I think, again, it's going to breathe a life into the series. That way you guys can have two types of videos to watch. This more slower lore-building video versus the questing videos where it's just me running around, fighting, getting stuff done for the story, stuff like that.
There is hope and beauty.
So,
Have faith.
I hope you guys enjoy.
I suppose you will never understand. No one does. It's all right. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
Alrighty. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little small video. If you guys did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are enjoying the series or want to see anything else through the series, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to pip-pip-to-doodle-doo. And I'll see you guys in the next one.